Good day, everyone. This is Sydney Lefofe of SL Podcasts. I'm very excited again today to be sharing information with you, the information that is meant to change your life and make you better. We are on another important topic today, knowing better and doing better. It is very important to acquire knowledge. Knowledge defines everything about us and the things we do. Knowledgeless life is a deprived life. We can't desire things we don't know, and we can't act on things we don't have information on. It is very important for us to realize how important knowledge is to us. The less we know, the more the chances of us living a mediocre life. It is very important for us to realize that the less we know, the less the chances of us getting to the levels that we can desire. We need to open ourselves to the world of knowledge for us to open ourselves to the world of possibilities. This is very critical for us. Learning is a personal thing, and it is an individualistic mandate for us to acquire knowledge and to desire it and to gun for it. The more knowledgeable we are, the more chance of us getting to the life that we desire. It is very important for us to know that about life. We need to have a deep-seated desire to learn and to acquire knowledge. We need to learn from our personal experiences. We need to learn from our environments. We need to learn from the people who are making strides in life. And we need to learn from the people who are struggling in life, because every outcome of life has a story behind it. We can learn a lot from our environment. We can learn a lot from the approach of other people. It is very important for us to come to that. It becomes a dangerous affair when we reject knowledge, when we don't have a desire to learn, when we don't have a desire to learn the important things of life. This becomes something which can work against us. We can't decide to play shallow and expect the serious things of life to come our way. This can't happen. It is very important for us to realize we need to have information, we need to learn, we need to get knowledge of different aspects of life for us to give ourselves a chance to the world of possibilities. It is very critical. Whenever we decide to shun proper and important knowledge or proper and important information, we should know what we are doing. We'll be throwing our lives out of the window because we can't get better. We can't dream of anything that we don't have enlightenment on. It is very important for us to know the importance of knowledge, the importance of enlightenment, the importance of insights. We need to come to a place where we know stuff. When we know, we can dream. When we know, we can plan. When we know, we can have a desire to push for more. Knowledge is power, and we need to understand that we need to get this power that comes with knowledge. Whenever we decide to be casual with life, we should know what we are doing, because life is not a world of comedy. A lot of people, because they are casual about life, their lives end up being a big joke. We can't be casual about life. We can't be casual about the information that we ponder on, or the information that we access in life. The more we are casual about life, our lives are going to show by the outcomes. It is very important for us to understand that life can't hand over to us the things that we don't deserve. And we don't deserve anything we don't know. That's why we are talking about knowledge today. We need to be knowledgeable on the issues of life. We need to be knowledgeable on the aspects of life. We need to be knowledgeable on the things that we so much desire. If we desire something, we should know about it. If we have a desire to see changes, we need to acquire knowledge on the changes that we want for us to get to a point where we can give ourselves a chance in the world of possibilities. Life is not elusive, but it will always elude those who are casual about life. Those who are not serious, those who are into pettiness and unimportant information. So those are the people that life is going to elude. As much as life is not elusive, life is possible for everyone who has information, for everyone who has a desire to see the changes, and who will do everything in their power to get the right information so that they can learn the right things and gun for the things that they know about. It is very important. Life will always punish us for lacking knowledge. Life is very merciless on people who don't have information, on people who are not enlightened in the aspects of life. Life has a tendency to come hard on people who have no knowledge. And we need to understand and appreciate that about life. For us to give ourselves a chance, we need to make sure we make a decision to do away with knowledgelessness. We need to be people who know what they want out of life and who have a desire to learn every day, who have a desire to put themselves in a good position by always looking for information. It is very important. And life gives everybody an opportunity to learn from different platforms, to learn from different occasions, to learn from different experiences of life, to learn from what other people are doing. If we can be observant enough, we are going to learn a lot of things which can help us to improve the aspects of our lives which needs improvement. We are there and we need to be present. We need to be alert. We need to have open eyes and open ears to the right information, to the right insights which are necessary to make our lives better. Distraction always awaits those who desire to be casual about life. A hot life slap is just around the corner for the people who are casual about life. Distraction awaits those who don't want to make it an important agenda to learn and to acquire knowledge. We are learning from a few proverbs today, and one of them says, intelligent people are always ready to learn. Their ears are open for knowledge. Wise men and wise women are always learning and always listening for fresh insights. It is very important for us, when we are intelligent, we will have the desire for knowledge. We will have the desire to learn. And our eyes are always going to be on the alert for new insights. It is important to know that people who know what they want out of life have a clear goal and have a clear vision of the importance of acquiring knowledge, giving themselves a chance to the world of possibilities. What we don't know can never come to us. What we are not aware of can never be important to us to a point where we can do everything in our power to attain that. It is very important. Whilst people are always seeking and listening for fresh insights, whilst people are always looking for fresh ideas, whilst people are always looking for fresh tip-offs to go about the challenges of life and to maneuver the ways of life, these are the people who are intelligent. These are the people who are wise. They get information. They get tip-offs. They get the right insights, the right ideas, and they are always ready to learn, and they are open to new things. And the other proverb, the mind of an intelligent and discerning seeks knowledge and eagerly inquires after it, but the mouth of stupid fool feeds on foolishness. Fools keep on chasing foolishness. An intelligent person is always eager to take in more truths. Those who claim to be intelligent, but they hate learning, they hate knowledge, they are fools, and they will always look around for foolish things. But those who are intelligent are always open for more truths, more insights, more ideas, more tip-offs that can propel them to better lives. It is very important. People who know what they want in life are always ready for knowledge and for learning. It is very important for us to appreciate that about life. The good thing about life is that the wise will always inquire after knowledge, and they will always get it. When we are open to learn, when we are open to acquire knowledge, we will always get to the right information and the right people who can teach us something. We should be open. We should be there in the moment, learning every day. We can't improve when we don't have the right information. We can't see the aspects of our lives get better when we don't have the right information, when we don't acquire the important information. Life is serious, and we can't keep feeding on trash and expecting the serious things of life to come our way. For our lives to pan out the way we want, we should be in a position where we learn and we are always seeking for fresh insights. Knowledge we possess is very important because it opens doors. It opens the world of possibilities before us. And unfortunately, again, knowledge alone is not enough, because there are a lot of people who have had knowledge, but they can't apply it in their lives. So now we are getting into another aspect, another important aspect. Knowledge is important, but if we have knowledge and we are not putting it into use, it becomes useless. Unused knowledge is the same as not having knowledge at all. Now we are introducing another aspect of wisdom. It is very important for us to marry the two so that the knowledge we acquire works for us. And what is wisdom? Because we have explained the issues of knowledge, how important knowledge is. Now we are measuring in another aspect of wisdom. According to Neil Gutton, wisdom is the understanding of the right relationships between things, which calls for more distant and removed perspectives, and maybe also the ability or the willingness to shift between perspectives. Wisdom is the understanding of the right relationships between things. When we have knowledge, when we have information, wisdom is the thing that can make us link what we know so that it can work wonders for us. The missing link in many people's lives is wisdom, because we can't put the perspectives together. We can't pull perspectives from one end and pull another from the other end and make them merge so that they can work wonders for us. And this is now wisdom. When we are able to apply what we have learned and pull another perspective and join it with another perspective and make sure that we make things work. This is now wisdom. And according to Dilip Jester and Thomas Meigs, one can be intelligent yet lack practical knowledge. There are a lot of people who are intelligent. There are a lot of people who are learned, who went to school, and who passed with flying colors. But unfortunately, their intelligence cannot measure up with their achievements in life, because intelligence alone, without practical knowledge, where we put to practice what we know, becomes useless. The information we have without wisdom becomes useless. That's why it is very important for us to learn the right things and be open enough to put it into use. There are a lot of people who have done business courses, but they are seated at home because what they know and their actions are not merging in any way. And it becomes useless. The certificates, the time you spent learning becomes very useless when you don't have the wisdom to put it into use. And it can't work for you. Certificates can't work for you. The information can't work for you if we are not wise enough to put it into use. And Giambattista Vico posited that wisdom is the faculty that commands all the disciplines. By this, all sciences and arts that complete our humanity are apprehended. There is another view by Vico talking about wisdom as the faculty that commands all the disciplines. This is the link between information, between faculties, between sciences and arts, between our lives. There is wisdom which can bring everything together. We can't come to achieve anything if we are not wise enough to implement what we know. And if we don't implement what we know, we are lacking wisdom. The information that we have can help us if we don't have wisdom to match the perspectives, to match things together so that it can work for us. It is very important for us to come to the lives that we desire. And we can only come to the lives we desire when we have knowledge and we couple it again with wisdom. Now, applying, being practical about life. Plato defines wisdom as that which is the perfecter of men. One of the wisest philosophers, Plato, talks about wisdom as the perfecter of man. We can't be perfected with knowledge alone. We can only be perfected by applying what we learn and applying the information we have so that they can work for us. We can't improve and we can't get to perfection without practical application of the information we have. Rick Warren posited that wisdom, especially spiritual wisdom, is not just about knowing what's good for you, but applying that knowledge into your everyday life. When you do that, this is when you know that you are truly wise. According to Rick Warren, wisdom is all about applying what we know. Whether it's spiritual wisdom or the natural wisdom, if we don't apply what we know, we are not wise. And we can't get to the levels we want. Wisdom is viewed differently by different people from different spheres of life. But there's one thing that keeps popping up. We need to acquire knowledge and applying what we know. And this is what they are saying, all of them. We're talking philosophers, we're talking spiritual leaders, we're talking people who have knowledge and who are making strides. They are talking about acquiring knowledge and applying what we know. Knowledge alone is not enough if we are not going to make use of it. This should be very clear to us. We are talking about knowing better. If we know a lot of information and we don't use what we know, we can't do better. And our topic today again, knowing better and doing better. Knowing better gives us a serious advantage in life. And it becomes even sweeter when we do better in life. The most important thing in life is to live meaningful and fulfilling lives. We need to be at the end of our lives and look back and say, I have really run my course. I've done what I needed to do. I've achieved the things that I needed to achieve. When you are lying on your deathbed, you should be a happy man or a happy woman to say, I've done everything that I needed to do. And knowledge and application, those are the commodities that we can bring together to get to the level where our lives are satisfactory. Acquired knowledge and intelligence, which lacks application and practical knowledge, is useless. Life will slap us the same way it slaps and destroys those who don't have knowledge. If we have knowledge, but we don't have the practical application, we are going to have the same slaps. Life is going to slap us the same way with those who don't have knowledge at all. We need to make use of the information we have. We need to make use of the knowledge we have so that the knowledge we have acquired, the knowledge we have spent hours to acquire, should be working for us. We need to continuously put life into perspective. Like many philosophers kept on saying, the wise acknowledge the need to keep learning, while the fools think they know much. It is imperative to apply what we learn and to put it into use so that what we know can work for us and can change our lives. It is very important for us to come to that and to appreciate that about life. And in conclusion, Socrates and many other philosophers were wise men, not because they knew everything or anything, but because they knew what they didn't know, or more subtle, because they knew the limits of the little they did know. When we are aware of what we don't know, We put ourselves in the right position. And if we are willing to learn and to seek for more information, what we don't know is an advantage because it gives us a leeway to look for information, to cover up on things we don't know. And the more we cover up, the wiser we become. And we need to know again, what we know is still limited. We need to keep improving. We need to keep looking for new ways to advance what we know, because technology keeps advancing every day. And if we are going to be redundant in our learning, we are going to realize that time is going to pass us by. And opportunities are going to pass us by because we are not improving. We are not getting to the levels that we need to get to. And both Confucius and Buddha echoed the same sentiments with Socrates. And we're talking the philosophers, people who had information, people who were followed by people because they had the knowledge and the wisdom. And people were after them. People were learning from them because they spent hours and days and years learning and becoming better. And we are ending with a few quotes from the greatest men who ever lived, the philosophers, people who acquired knowledge. They quoted or they say some things that we can learn from. According to Socrates, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. This is very important. If you are wise, you will know that you have to keep learning. Every day, we wake up to learning new things, reading new materials, and giving ourselves a chance to the right knowledge and the important knowledge. And according to Confucius, real knowledge is to know the extent of one's own ignorance. When we know our blind spots, we will be able to cover them. But if we think we are intelligent, while in the actual fact there are a lot of blind spots, we are going to realize that we'll be bumping on a lot of things and causing damage. It is very important for us to understand what we know and what we don't know. And even the things that we know, they become absolute with time. We need to come to a place where we keep learning and improving on what we know. And according to Buddha, a fool who recognizes his own ignorance is thereby in fact a wise man. Those who are said to be fools, if they can only recognize their own ignorance, they are seen to be wise. Because if you know that you are limited and you are willing to learn, that's what wisdom is all about. That's what wise people are made of. Wise people are not made of a lot of many words which are big, but they are known for their admission that they need to keep learning and improving on a daily basis. It is very important. And we ending with Shakespeare, who put it best. The fool do think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. Those who are fools, those who are deprived of information, they think they are wise and they want to be listened to. That's why in our environment now and in our world, you go into social media, a lot of people are talking. A lot of people want their views to be heard, while in the actual fact they are very empty. And what I've realized in life, empty tanks makes the loudest noise. And we need to understand that we need to get information for us to be able to influence people, for us to be able to make sound addition or sound wisdom. we need to be open to learning. And it doesn't only end with talking. What is it that we have in your hand? Is your life proving that you are knowledgeable? Because the outcomes of your life are the things that should give you the leeway to be there. You can't guide people to where you are not. It is very important for us to realize that about life. We can learn every day and we can keep on improving. These philosophers we quoted today, they went on to have a large following because people are attracted to people with knowledge and applicable information. Those who are willing to change life and the course of history, they will be always open to learning. And we need to come to a place where we understand. Knowing better can make us do better in life. If we are not open to knowing better, we should brace ourselves for failure. But if we are open to knowing better, we should know with the right kind of attitude and with the right kind of application, we will definitely do better in life. Thank you.